Sean, at least on the run of the wins lately, that wasn't necessarily the most straightforward. What did it take tonight?
Took a big effort from the players, a lot of miles on the legs against a tough opponent, who can wear you down and break you down. And I thought, especially late on in the second half, the concentration of the players staying in the shape that we wanted to do. And the scoreline could have looked a little bit different in terms of, if we put a couple of the counter-attacks away. And I can't remember any real chances where I thought we were under a lot of pressure. We were under pressure from possession, but not really from a threat at the goal.
What did you see from your angle on the foul that led to Jack's free kick goal? Whatever.
I just saw that it was a foul, and then I think the handball situation was the bigger one that I was questioning.
Yeah.
Because I think what the officials are saying, that there was somebody else, he wasn't the last man. Well, in my interpretation of that rule, if there's two players stood on the goal line and one handballs it and stops it from going in the net, he gets a red card. That's just my interpretation. So, and I think I'm probably correct in that. I don't know.
Well, but Jack puts it away regardless. I know I asked you a few weeks ago, I think, on the podcast, if there's anyone you'd rather have on a dead ball. He's done it for the penalty spot consistently, but now from outside the box too, how good is he at those?
Yeah, he's good. He was really good in pre-season. He put a couple away in pre-season. He's been practicing them, and the one in the first half I thought was probably a better angle for him, and that went just over the bar by 6 foot. But his quality on set plays, the nickname he obviously has is the USL Bex, but he deserves his goals through the hard work he puts in through the week, and his performance again was good tonight.
Going to the half at 1-1, what was the difference in the second half?
Probably competed a little bit more than what we did in the first half. When we did compete and press, we looked really good. When we didn't, we looked really bad. So it was just trying to get that consistency in the pressure. And then I was really pleased when we went 2-1 up and we denied them space, which were in critical areas, and allowed them to have the ball in areas that didn't hurt us. And that can sometimes be a little bit frustrating for players who are playing in that style or system, or maybe even watching it. It's very frustrating if you're playing against it as well, because you can't get through. So I was really happy with the end of the game.
You go on the road twice in the next 2 weeks, but you have full weeks of training during both of those weeks. How nice is that going to be to kind of forget about the fixture congestion for a little while?
Yeah, it's good because it allowed the players to recover, get any sort of niggling injuries that they've got out the way. We'll train again the early part of the week. We'll focus on Pittsburgh probably on Thursday and Friday.
Gave up a goal in the first half, made some amazing saves at the second half. You chalk up the goal to just a young keeper that misjudged the ball, or?
Oh, I mean, I'm really, really pleased the way Hunter's played. And I did say to him at half time, I was really pleased because the mistake was his. He's got to own that. That's his mistake. But to recognise that and then continue to play with the confidence that he did. He took another couple of crosses in the first half, where when you've made that mistake, sometimes you may be a little bit hesitant. He wasn't, and then in the second half, he grew again in confidence, and he's made. I think he made the last one look a little bit better than what it probably was. But I'm really pleased that he's got a win, because sometimes when goalkeepers make mistakes, you don't want it to be that results in a defeat. So I'm pleased for him.